Good afternoon. The Mallorca nightclub and restaurant, which collapsed last night, killing 4 people and injuring around 20, had unveiled a new rooftop bar just a day earlier, it's been revealed. Around 100 emergency responders raced to the Medusa Beach Club in Playa de Palma yesterday evening amid frantic calls for help and arrived to find a scene of chaos. A terrace of the 2-storey building is believed to have collapsed through to the basement, with just the facade still standing. Public TV for the islands reported that people were dancing on the terrace that collapsed into the floor beneath, although this has not yet been officially confirmed. Just a day before the floor caved in, the Medusa Beach Club posted a photo of their new rooftop bar with the caption, "Totally different new rooftop." Local media reported that 3 women and 1 man made up the deceased and that at least 2 of them worked at the club. The man has been named locally as Abdoulaye Diop, a Senegalese migrant living in Mallorca and working as a nightclub doorman who made headlines on the island in 2017. He saved a man who was drowning in the sea at Playa de Palma. He's thought to have stopped off at the Medusa Beach Club on the beachfront promenade after leaving the gym. A female friend of his who worked at the beach club is understood to be another of the 4 people who lost their lives. The remaining 2 have been described locally as female tourists. Psychology experts were brought in to support victims traumatized by the events. Israel this morning severed ties between the Spanish consulate in Jerusalem and the Palestinians from the occupied West Bank. In a statement, Israeli Foreign Minister Israel Katz said that in response to Spain's recognition of a Palestinian state and the anti-Semitic call by its Deputy Prime Minister to not just recognise a Palestinian state, but to liberate Palestine from the river to the sea, I have decided to sever the connection between Spain's representation in Israel and the Palestinians. Katz added that he has also decided to prohibit the Spanish consulate in Jerusalem from providing services to Palestinians from the West Bank. If this ignorant, hate-filled individual wants to understand what radical Islam truly seeks, she should study the 700 years of Islamic rule in Al-Andalus, today's Spain, he added. The action follows Spain's recognition of a Palestinian state and remarks by the Deputy Prime Minister. Yolanda Díaz's comments came yesterday at the end of a social media video where she explained Spain's move to recognise Palestinian statehood on May the 28th is just the beginning. Meanwhile, the European Jewish Association has called on Yolanda Díaz to resign. She is openly calling for the genocide of the world's only Jewish state, Israel, the association wrote in a statement yesterday. And Spain's Teresa Ribera has landed a major cross-party endorsement in her quest to be named EU's Green Chief. Pascal Canfin, an MEP from the centrist Renaissance Party of the French President Emmanuel Macron, said if Ribera were to be put in charge of the EU's Green Deal under the next European Commission, I would find it very, very good. Canfin is a close ally of Macron and chaired the European Parliament's powerful Environmental Committee during the last 5 years. The nod from a French centrist is a win for Ribera, who is leading the Spanish Socialists' campaign for June's EU elections. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.